Welcome to the VIP section.
Shea, baby, y'all. 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 There we go. Y'all can hear me now, right? All right, so we don't got no sound effects today. I don't know what's going on with the board. I don't know. You know, we gonna just rock out. You know, Brian Wilson, what's goody? Yeah, y'all gotta get used to it rocking like this because I don't know if we're gonna have the mic and the board no more because the shit be acting funny and it's not that serious to me, man. You know what I mean? I just like rocking out, getting to the content. You know, we could just rock like this, man. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But, you know, can't nobody stop the show. They, you know, to get to where you got to go, I can see already that this is an obstacle, man. You know what I mean? There's so much hate in the game. There's so much, you know, like you know, I interviewed my man Smart Guy this weekend. And, you know, Smart Guy, you know, he made me, you know, I can't lie. He made me see what it's about. He made me see what it's about, man. You know what I mean? Niggas is definitely not going to support you to get to where you got to go. See what it's about. You know what I mean? And he said, like you say, you know, you want niggas to help you and, you know, they want $1 million, but you don't want to give them $1 million. So that is the truth. So, you know, we going to rock out like this, man. It is what it is. Shout out to everybody that's pulling up. You know, it's a new week. You know, we're getting into the hot times. You know, I'm going to be outside a lot this summer. I'm going to be rocking out. Shout out to Clash TV. You know, it's a little bit less work too for me. I ain't going to hold you. Rocking like this too because all that sound effect shit and all that shit is just too much anyway. So, you know what I mean? I'm thinking we're going to rock like this. This is a fact. But we got a good show. I got a lot of smoke for y'all. You know, the smoke is always going to be there regardless. So shout out to everybody pulling up. Let me make sure the sound and everything is good. It's always going to be there. Yeah, I think everything is good, man. So shout out to everybody pulling up. I think everything is good. Make sure the sound and everything is good. It's always going to be there. Make sure the sound, everything is good. This is a new way we rocking, so y'all got to bear with me today. Today we had to change up the system. All right, so let's get into the show, man. You know, let's start right off. Tell me what y'all think about this. Is this the Mount Rushmore of acting? You know, so they got my man Eddie Murphy up there. You know, they got your man, I see, what's his name? You see all the goats. What y'all think? Y'all think that's them? I forget all these dudes' names, but how could I, right? Richard Pryor, of course. Richard Pryor is one of my favorites. I ain't gonna hold you. He is. He definitely is. Yeah, I can say that. I can say that's good. I mean, Bernie Mac. I don't know. Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, yeah. You know, the other two, I see them, they are the GOATs, but I don't know. You know, what y'all think, man? Get in them comments. That's a good 4, though. I ain't gonna hold you. That's definitely a good 4. I ain't gonna lie, my vibe is kind of killed today because the sound was off. I ain't gonna hold you. But we had Dolores was popping. Charles was good. You said maybe switch Dave. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Charles. It's a lot. It's crazy. I mean, that's a good unit, but they, you know, I don't know. It's a little wacky. It's a good unit. So y'all say y'all can replace, let me see, Ken James, Robin Williams. That's what I'm saying, Ken. It's a lot of different when you think about it. It's crazy. R.I.P. Yeah, R.I.P. Shout out to Ken James in the building. That's a fact. He said R.I.P. So what y'all think? Who should y'all keep? Who should we replace? That's the question. Who would y'all keep and who would y'all replace? It's tough. Who would y'all keep and who would y'all replace? Robin Williams was Robin Williams. Okay, so y'all say. So wait, let me ask y'all this: do y'all feel they could put any females in there, or is this just the male Mount Rushmore? Because are there some females that could be in there too? That's the question. What y'all think? You see what they talking about in there. Robin Williams. Will Ferrell. It seems like they trying to keep it black, though. It seems like they trying to keep it black. I don't know why. They trying to keep it black. Yo, I'm gonna tell you, I got the only 2 I can keep in there is Richard Pryor, and I can keep Eddie Murphy. That's it. That's it. That's it for me. What y'all think? I can't keep the other ones. I don't see it. They did justice, but they're not the GOATs like that. Like Dave Chappelle is nice. Don't get me wrong. Dave Chappelle is him. But you got him sitting next to Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor. Come on, man. Come on, man. I go back. You know what I'm saying? I'm an 80s baby. Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor is them. They are them. They set it off. You're Beverly Hills Cop? What? Are you serious? Why not keep Bernie, Mac? See, I can keep Bernie. I can keep Bernie, but I don't really like him on there when you got him sitting next to them. He can't do nothing with Eddie and Richard Pryor. Them dudes is the goats for real. Like, for real. Nasty work. That's a fact. Let me see if I can plug this in right here and see something here. Let me see if this works, y'all. Let me know if y'all hear this. Let me know if y'all hear this. Let me see if this works, y'all. Let me know if y'all hear this. Let me know if y'all hear this. Let me see. Let me see if this works, y'all. Let me know if y'all hear this. I don't know. Is it clean? Or did it sound like it's coming through the air? Let me see. Is it clean? Or did it sound like it's coming through the air? Nah, it sounds like it's coming through the air. I ain't gonna hold you. It sounds like it's coming through the air. Or did it sound like it's coming through the air? Nah, it sounds like it's coming through the air. I ain't gonna hold you. But you know what? It sounds like it's coming through the air. We'll still have it in the background until I fix it, just so we can keep the same vibe. You know what I mean? Just so we can keep the same vibe. All right, so. All right, so we gonna say we saying this crew is good. We gonna rock out with this crew right here. We gonna keep all four. All of them are good. Let me know. I'm fine with that too. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. We don't got enough time to be playing around with them. So, Anthony Davis, what y'all think?
Trade me back to LA immediately. This ain't even basketball anymore. This is an organized failure. I'm supposed to carry this team with one working eyebrow and a spinal cord made of glass, while I got Klay Thompson moving like he's pooping in slow-mo, and the rest of the league acts like it's open gym at Planet Fitness. And don't even get me started on John Morant. This little bum think he's an OG or something. Pulling up on me like he run Memphis and shit. Boy, you don't scare me one damn bit. You try that tough guy act again, I promise you, I'll f you up. And I still grab the rebound over your 6'2" ass. Dallas is trash, man. This team is garbage. And the front office must be high on bath salts. This ain't a rebuild. It's a demolition site. And I'm the only one showing up to work. And this team is cooked. I think Nico Harrison built a roster off Craigslist or something. So, yeah, I'm demanding the trade. LeBron, Luka, I'm coming home, boys. Because if I got to play one more game in this city with this squad of washed up bums, I might just fake an injury and call it a day. Also, LeBron, my guy, go ahead and get that Diddy party ready, please. Because guess what? I got hella free time now. I'll bring the tequila and a bag.
Yo. Yo, so when I seen that, I had to laugh. So what y'all think, man? I think Anthony Davis is upset about what actually happened with him. I feel like with him now, I kind of feel like it's back to like the Pelican days, being back with the bums. You know, he looked like the old Anthony Davis back in 2014 and 15, just running around, you know, dropping 30, 40, no wins, getting blown out. I don't like this Anthony Davis. I ain't gonna hold you. You know, if I'm Anthony Davis, I'm tight. You know, you got Kyrie and Anthony Davis could be a good combination, right? But then you got two dudes that always get hurt. That's the problem I have with that. That's why that trade was trash, man. I knew that wasn't gonna work. I knew that they had enough talent to make it work, but I knew that, you know, you got two guys that always get hurt, fam. It's quiet for Anthony Davis right now. Where does he go? You see the little AI video? He said he going back to LA. I don't know if he going back to LA. They might not want him back in LA. I ain't gonna hold you, B. They might not. Because look, even when he came to Dallas, let's think about it. He was sitting out for the first 10, 14 days. Shea, baby. He was sitting out for like the first 10, 14 days, man. Yeah. Come on, man. I don't know. I think it's quiet for Anthony Davis. I think it's one of them careers that he got the one ring. That's it for him, man. That's it for him, man. Because when it's quiet, it's quiet. When it's quiet, it's quiet. You know what I mean? But yo, I can't lie, the NBA is rocking right now. The playoffs is hitting. You know, I wanted to get into that with y'all for a few. Just, you know, a little playoff talk because, you know, the playoffs is here. The playoffs is here. Let's talk about it.
The playoffs are here. We are fired up. Graziano's got all the insight that you need. The big man, Carlos Boozer, is back for postseason action. And take a look at the squad we put together today. Marcus Morris will jump in on all the basketball conversation. Orlovsky is back from skiing. We need stories. Damian Woody is ready to go in that museum he calls a home. Let's get this thing started. And it begins with the chef. Steph and the Warriors visiting Houston for Game 1. And Booze, if you just watched the play I'm going to show you first, you would think it was the Rockets' night. Şengün, oh!
Brought back memories right there. Great job getting it started for the Rockets.
Just knocking one down over the top of Draymond Green. But this first half would belong to the Warriors and to Steph in a low-scoring affair he had it going.
No, he was cooking from the very beginning. He did a great job of going inside, getting layups early, and then the three-point line started splashing for him.
He had 16 at the half. Warriors like 47.
We rocking. I ain't gonna lie, this new system is fire.
And then it's Jimmy Butler. Watch him talking to Reggie Miller on the sideline. He says, you like that? Look at that. It's Reggie he's talking to over there.
Love that, man. No, playoff Jimmy showed up big last night.
He had 25. Next Warrior. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
I mean, that's a shot only Steph Curry can make that shot.
For him, it's a good look. Warriors up 23. But the Rockets come storming back. It's a 7-point game early in the fourth, but when they needed a bucket all night, it was that man.
Yeah, you're going to go to your Hall of Famer right there. Clutch shot after clutch shot.
Warriors go up by 10. Rockets cut it to 5. Here's Amen Thompson. That one's going to go. It's just a 3-point game, but then come on, watch this inbounds play. Look how quickly he gets this up. Up. Boom.
That's all the space he needs, Greeny.
How do you stop that? 31 points for Steph. 30 seconds left. It's an 11-point game, and that one is going to be the capper. The Warriors take Game 1. They steal home court advantage, 95-85, and afterwards it was Jimmy Buckets talking about the man of the night.
Like I always say, Batman comes out of nowhere. You never see him coming, then he just falls from the sky, from a building, behind a door, and does some incredible things, man. He's going to be the reason that we do win it all. We all know that, but we got to protect him at all costs.
Protect that man at all costs. We got Booze and we've got Marcus Morris. Marcus, what do we say about Steph? I mean, I feel like I've gone through my thesaurus and found every adjective I can think of and all of the complimentary terms. What do we say about Steph Curry after that performance last night at the age of 37?
I mean, are we surprised? Like, Steph Curry's been doing this for a while now, right? Now he has Jimmy to take a little bit off of him, to give him a little bit help on the scoring load. But Steph just doing Steph things, man. Playing in the league and seeing this, I'm just not even surprised anymore.
So Steph was brilliant. And we could sit here and just say that over and over again. But the point you made on our call this morning, Booze, is that it was not what any of them were doing on the offensive end that stuck out to you.
Yeah, their defense was outstanding. I mean, they got guys that are 6'7", 6'8", Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, locking up everybody. Did a great job on Şengün, even though he had a good game. Jalen Green didn't play like himself. Van Fleet didn't play like himself. Brooks had a limited night. They did a good job on the other guys, made it difficult for them, got steals. Their steals turned into offense. And then obviously Steph Curry and Jimmy took care of the offense on the other side.
Yeah, I mean, if you didn't stay up late and watch the game last night, the Rockets shot 21% from three last night, just 6 of 29. Defense obviously has something to do with that. Marcus, how about what the Warriors did on the defensive end last night?
To be quite frank, the Warriors.
I'm liking what's going on. I'm liking what's going on.
Sengun is their biggest player. He's also the second leading scorer. So if Jalen Green don't have a big game, where is the scoring going to come from? I really don't see where Houston will have an advantage on the offense. And you got Jimmy buckets on Jalen Green, and they're switching five. And I think the Warriors have seen team like this, but they don't have the size to go inside each and every play. Sengun is a really good player, really good post player, but I think Draymond Green could do a good job of switching five onto each of those guys, and you only have two guys that can really create a basket for the Houston Rockets.
Jalen Green was 3 of 15 from the floor last night. Van Vliet, which is their playoff experience, was 2 of 13 from three-point range. Booze, you know what championship caliber teams look like. Does Golden State look like one?
Absolutely. They got two guys that can close for him. If Jimmy got it going, Jimmy can close for him. Obviously, Steph, we've seen him do it time and time again. But their defense is at a championship level. That's what I'm impressed by. If this team is playing defense like this, they can easily get to the Western Conference Finals and maybe to the Finals.
Yeah, and we'll talk a little more about what we saw from the Lakers this weekend and some of the other teams. But it was a chalky kind of weekend. The Warriors are the favorites despite being on the road. They looked awfully good. Guys, stay close. Much more hoops as we go. But
is at MSG. New York went on a 21-0 run in the fourth quarter to win Game 1, and the Clippers try to pull even in their series with the Nuggets after Denver.
All right, so I can't lie. The Warriors look good. Now the Knicks. I can't front, B. Y'all know me. I'm a Celtics fan. But I'm going to tell you, the Knicks ain't nothing like the Garden when the playoffs time. The Knicks are rocking. I can't front. If they beat my Celtics next round, I'm not mad at it. Let's go, Knicks. I like the energy in New York. I can't lie, I like the energy. It was lit. You got to go with your man Payne. Can we say Cameron Payne? We need him on the court. McBride, get him out of there. Let's get Cameron Payne. Let's get him on the court. He's doing all the dances. We got to keep him out there. New York City likes that kid.
And he's scared of Big Bodega.
Yeah, they told him Big Bodega. He said they scared of Big Bodega too, man. I don't know, man. Let's keep Cameron out there, man. Cameron Payne is him. I can't lie. I like all the dancing. I like what the Knicks are bringing to the table. And I'm a Celtics fan, like I said. I rock with Boston. I'm a Boston fan. But I can't front the Garden is rocking. That's a fact. Shout out to the Knicks.
Denver
rallied to win Game 1 in overtime.
David Dennis Jr. back here with us, and Saturday saw the Pistons go 0 for 10 during a Knicks 21-0 run in the fourth quarter, resulting in that 123-112 loss. So, David, how does Detroit bounce back in Game 2?
They really got to get Cade Cunningham going. He struggled in that first game, 8 for 21 in that game. Really, OG Anunoby gave him all the trouble that he could handle there. He was only 2 for 8 when OG was guarding him. OG also had 5 steals, 2 blocks. Cade Cunningham needs to get going. They've got to get some more actions, get some more movement around him. Even in the pick and rolls, Cat was up on him. And so they got to figure out how to get Cade Cunningham, the regular season Cade Cunningham that averaged more than 30 points, to get that guy to come back. But even still, they had the game won. So beyond what they need from Cade Cunningham, they have to be more poised, because that MSG crowd, knowing how they rattled them in that fourth quarter, they're going to be even louder in what is now a must-win Game 2 for Detroit.
I was just going to say that environment at MSG is not going to change. It's going to be the same for Game 2. Clippers and the Nuggets will run it back tonight as well. Denver trailed by as many as 15 points in the second quarter on Saturday before completing the comeback in overtime. David, how does LA even the series tonight?
They got to do something about those turnovers. I mean, that's really what lost them the game and lost them that lead. They had 20 turnovers. Denver had 29 points off of those turnovers. But beyond that, Kawhi Leonard had a pretty pedestrian game. This guy had been playing such great basketball. We've been comparing him to the 2019 Kawhi. He was pretty much absent for a lot of that second half. Only 6 points in that second half, a couple points in overtime. We were expecting Kawhi in these clutch situations to dominate and be the guy who Kendrick Perkins calls Kawhi Michael Jordan or whatever he calls him. That's the guy that we need in this series if you're going to win a clutch game with Nikola Jokic on the other side of the court.
Yeah, 20 turnovers, that's not how you win a game if you're this Clippers team, but it should
be a good series. David Dennis Jr. with the latest. Thanks so much.
Okay, it's this simple. The playoffs is rocking. Who I'm going for? The Celtics, of course. That's what a smart man would do. The average, the person that from New York, they New York Knicks to the end. Like Tone going for the Knicks. Why shout out to Karish, what's goody? That's a fact. It looks like who y'all going for the chip, man? I'm going with the Celtics, B. I ain't got no choice. I feel like that's the smart move to do. I ain't gonna hold you. But if the Knicks beat them, I'm gonna rock with New York, B. I'm gonna rock with New York if the Knicks beat my green. They deserve the chip if they beat the green. I ain't gonna hold you. It's tough to win in the Garden, in the playoffs. It's nasty in the Garden. They had everybody out there. You saw my man Kiss. He was out there. Let me see if I got that. Kiss was out there with Patrick Ewing. Let me see if I got that. Let me see if I got that for y'all. Nah, I ain't got it. But hold on. That's nothing. This is the thing about this system, though. I think I could send it from my other phone. Let me see. Because Kiss was out there with Patrick Ewing. That's a good look for Kiss. That's a good look. Kiss was performing at halftime. New York City won. At least he didn't give the bad vibes like y'all said that Fat Joe gave for the Yankees. But I don't think that had nothing to do with Fat Joe, man. I just think the Yankees was washed up that day. And they wasn't ready to play. They was playing the Dodgers, fam. Come on. All right, let me see if I could bring it up right now. Because I just sent it over. Let me see. Oh, let's see. Yes, sir, I can. Check this out. There you go, baby. You see? That's your man Patrick Ewing, man. Now, I think that's legendary because if you this is why, see, moments like that is the reasons why I don't like the Knicks. Because you see how legendary that is? Like, even Kiss is like paying homage to the Patrick Ewing, man. This is 94, 95. Come on, this is when the game is really real. We talking the Mobb Deep eras and all of this, the Nas eras, the good time eras. That's why Kiss is paying homage to Patrick Ewing. You know what I mean? But the real facts is, this is why I don't like the Knicks. Them niggas hurt my soul. Them years. I was Knicks to the end. Come on, the Knicks started it. The Knicks is the reason why niggas want to play basketball. It's the Knicks. You know what I mean? Allen Houston era. Marbury come to town. It's the Knicks. Charlie Ward. Springwell. Larry Johnson, man. Come on, man. Charles Oakley. John Starks. Are you serious? It's the Knicks, man. This is why I don't like them dudes, man. They hurt a lot of the, real New York fans back in the 80s and the 90s. If you was there, you know how it felt outside watching them games in the Bronx, my nigga. Outside. Family deep. Antenna in the TV outside trying to get reception. Watching it. Channel 7. Real. Playoffs. Playing Michael Jordan. Are you serious? playing Michael Jordan in the playoffs. And this ain't the championship because the Knicks couldn't get to the chip. That's how real the basketball was. Each round in the playoffs is like winning a ring. Each round in the playoffs is like winning a ring, fam. I'm telling you. And I was there, man. And that's why I try to tell you I can't rock with the Knicks. We outside trying to get these wins. Can't do it. Can't beat Mike. Can't beat Mike. You know what I mean? It's hard because, Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller was a tough fight. You know what I mean? It's real. A lot of them East Coast teams were tough fights. It was hard to get out the East. That's why I try to say I couldn't rock with the Knicks. I had no choice. I ain't gonna lie. This is when I became a Celtics fan. Now I'm gonna keep it real with you. I rolled with the Knicks all the way up into 2000, maybe 6 or 7, because I'm still in New York City. I'm running around with these dudes. This is early in the game, so this is why I say, you know what? I'm still a Knicks fan because I'm running around with them. We going to the clubs. We hanging out. That's a fact. Shout out to all them dudes.
What it is, baby.
That's a fact. I'm just keeping it real. You know what I mean? So, like I said, that's the only reason why I say I can't rock with the Knicks. That's the only reason why. Other than that, the Knicks was good money. All right, let's get into the smoke, man. That's enough of the sports, man. We've been on for a half hour rocking out. I kind of want to start this off with, let's get into this. I kind of feel like I want to go. Oh, let's go here first. Jay-Z says, please, let's keep it with the sports for one more minute. Kevin Gates and the LeBron smoke. This is crazy. Check it out.
Man. So today's video, we got to talk about Kevin Gates and this weird video he put out talking about LeBron James and Savannah James. And it's looking like LeBron had some time on his hand, man, and he had clapped back at Kevin Gates. LeBron James responded to the video of Kevin Gates talking bad about LeBron James and his wife, Savannah James. Let's check out this clip right here, then I'll follow up with some more commentary. Let's check out this video of what Kevin Gates said about Savannah James. Here's that clip right here.
I'm like, man, he one of the greatest players to ever play the game.
Right.
But I wouldn't want to trade places with him. And they was like, why not? Why you wouldn't want to play with him? I say, because I don't like the way Savannah look at LeBron. I like the way them white women look at LeBron. Like when soon as he walk out there, they just be like, oh. They be dicked out. But it's like I noticed when he go do the handshake with the main player on his team, which is that, it's like, you act like I'm bothering you, bitch. Like,
Right.
I'm the greatest player in the world, one of them. Like top 5, top 10, I'm one of them. And I'm in the playoffs. And you act like the warden of the jail. Like you came here to police me. Like you ain't, like, you not dicked out like these white women just dicked out about me in here. Like, so, like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, bro. Because when I've been around that dude just, his spirit so loving and giving, it hurt me. It hurt me to see that.
So that's what Kevin Gates said about LeBron James' wife, Savannah James. People were caught off guard by the video. It was like, for one, why is he even using LeBron James and Savannah James as an example? And I want to show you guys a video of Savannah James' podcast when LeBron James had called in. And the reason why I want to do that is because I want you guys to pay attention to Savannah James' body language and how she looked when LeBron James called in. Let's check out that clip right here.
What's your name? Where are you calling us from? And what's your holiday crazy?
What's going on? LeBron James. I'm from Akron, Ohio. And
You
my
sounded
holiday
like
crazy
Santa
has
for a
been-
second. I know. It was giving Santa
Sexy
Claus.
Santa. What's going on, LeBron James? What you got for us?
What's your holiday crazy? Best gift, worst gift?
No, my holiday crazy is your co-host, April.
Oh,
Me?
okay.
Okay, so the reason why I wanted to show you guys that clip of Savannah James' podcast with LeBron James calling in is because you can see Savannah James was bubbly when LeBron James called in. She was happy, she was giggling and stuff like that, right? You can definitely tell that she was happy that her husband called in. And, you know, they just have a good, solid friendship like that. And we also got to keep in mind that they've been together for over 20 years, right? So I want to show you guys LeBron James' response to Kevin Gates. If you guys stuck around this long already, hit that thumbs up button. It really does help support my YouTube channel. So LeBron James put out this picture right here. Look at how Savannah James is looking at him. So this is definitely a clapback response at Kevin Gates and what Kevin Gates said in that video. And yeah, man, LeBron James purposely put this picture out with the caption saying, "Kings don't concern themselves with the opinions of peasants. Where to next, queen? Let's get it." So that's LeBron James defending his wife, Savannah James, from those wild comments that Kevin Gates put out on his social media platforms, guys. So with that said, guys, I would like for you guys to get in the comment section down below. I would love to hear your thoughts about today's video. I would love to hear your thoughts about Kevin Gates' video.
Disgusting. So, I mean, Kevin Gates seemed like he was really trying to sort of like, I want to say give LeBron his credit a little bit. You know, he was giving him his flowers, saying he's the GOAT, saying he's the man, saying he's all of this. But niggas got to understand, niggas don't want to play with their wives at all, B. That's just that, man. You know, there's just some things you just can't say, you can't do. You know what I mean? These niggas is on the internet talking about niggas' wives. How is that cool? That's not cool. You just leave out the mix, B. Just leave out the mix. She don't need to be mentioned. You know what I mean? I mean, why does he have to go that far and say, yo, I just felt like, you know, this is a guy that's in the playoffs. He's in the playoffs. You heard what he said? You know what I mean? That's crazy. I say leave her out. You know, I wouldn't mention niggas' wives. I ain't gonna hold you. That's just not what I do. I don't see what's the point of him doing it. You know, he just made LeBron tight. You know what I mean? And let's keep it real. You know, he wanna rock with LeBron. Because if he wanted smoke with LeBron, he wouldn't have said, yo, he's the GOAT, you know, that. So just not even mention her. Now LeBron not fucking with you. Now it's over. What's up, Patricia? What's good, boo-boo? Patricia's in the building. I see her. Okay. Nah, Kevin Gates is, you know, he's Kevin Gates. I see they're not letting people in the live like that today too much because I guess because I tilted the camera to the side because it does say when you tilt it to the side, it affects pause the streaming. But I wanted to try it this way. I like because you know it's because when I do the other way, when the camera's the other way, it's like I gotta scrunch down when I got the videos playing here. Now I can have it to the side, pause. You know what I mean? That's a fact. What's good, Patricia? Nah, we in the building. We here. Patricia, you wasn't here earlier. What you think about this? Is this the Mount Rushmore of the actors? We're gonna ask you since you pulled up late. They said that they could. They said everything is cool. They like it. They like it. That's a fact. All right, so let's get into this. This Kendrick Lamar trolling Drake all weekend at his concerts. Kendrick Lamar is crazy for this one. I ain't gonna hold you. But yo, he's doing what he gotta do, man. That's just that. He's doing what he gotta do. He wanna keep the smoke alive. Why play with it, right? It's getting them streams. It's getting them more famous every day, and it's taking Drake's career down slowly. Fox, where you at? OVO Fox, where you at? Nah, but it's real though. He ain't stopping, man. You know, your boy Academics, he covered it. I was watching that a little earlier. Figured we watch it together. Let's get to it.
What the hell is going on the Grand National Tour? Now, some people, I think the show is sold out. I think most of the shows have sold pretty decent. Someone informed me that Houston didn't sell that well. I don't know if that has any correlation to Drake or nothing like that. But apparently that's like the only show that looks kind of a little empty. But we don't know. We'll see when it gets there. You know what I mean? But tonight's show, where was tonight's show at? Grand National Tour. Was it in Cincinnati or some shit? And by the way, yes, this shit do look packed. Gotta be honest. We not lying now. Okay? Ooh, that's a good look. This is a good fucking look right here. Now, we're going to get official capacity numbers, so we're going to get the total count of how many people are in these arenas, or not arenas, but stadiums, and we'll get that probably at some point with touring data. But shit, it looks pretty good to me. Again, we're not here to lie on nobody. We're just here to report the facts and give our opinions about it. Damn, this shit's lit up. Is that that? I would probably think this is about... It's at least like 40,000 people, I would imagine. Now, I usually tell you about stadiums. Stadiums, you could go up to 50K, 50 or even 60. Actually, some other stadiums could even be more, depending on the orientation of your stage. Because some of them college football What the fuck? What the hell? How the hell is the Fresh and Fit podcast is playing my shit? Oh, my bad. What the fuck? Anyway, some of them college football stadiums hold a lot of people, but they wouldn't do a concert there. They would do it at the national football stadiums. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, theoretically, some of these shows could hold up to like 60K, but I would imagine based on orientation of the stage and performances and setup shit and just plan of the show, I would imagine that they're probably going for like 40 to. The lowest I'd probably imagine is like 35,000, but the highest would probably be like 45,000, maybe 50,000 for all these venues. And this looks like that's in that range. This looks like 40,000 people for real. Okay, so it is what it is, man. It's a good look. Now, I'm being objective here. I'm very interested in, and I talk to a lot of people who do the touring shit because there's so much intricacies to touring, you would never believe it. However, when I did even inquire about why artists don't do stadiums, the overwhelming answer was, hip hop sucks in stadiums. Now, I don't think it's a genre necessarily, but I do think it's the performance aspect of hip hop versus like say R&B. Or say like, some of these other genres, it's just better if it's in an arena, if we're maxing it out. However, there are artists that have taken this open air concept and have done really good things with it, one notably being Travis Scott. Even though we're talking about hip-hop, The Weeknd has done this as well. But usually it's other genres have done it. I think Eminem has done a stadium tour, if I'm not mistaken. However, I do think, just being 100% honest, I think Kendrick got the capability of, crafting a good show. Now, granted, I didn't like his Super Bowl performance. I think his Super Bowl performance just was Dick Ryan Drake. And I've seen the guy perform. I think the guy is, pretty good performer. I've seen him, like, put together. I went to the Mr. Morale and the Big Stepper tour. Shit was kind of pretty good, right? So, the only reason I kind of shit on the Super Bowl performance is because, bro, we get it, bro. Like, but you're mad obsessed with Drake, and like you're taking away from some of your actual like artistry, okay? And I know he's a pretty good artist. So I would imagine he's supposed to, or I would imagine he's getting back to regular business with this Grand National Tour. So I'm actually interested to see what this is going to be like. Shea, I think I should go to a date. Yo, Dave Free, holla at me, nigga. Send them tickets, gang. All right. They would love me on the show there, right? Okay. So yeah. Crowd looks good. Let's see how, the performers, the performances. Let's see if he has backup dancers. Historically, let me tell you, this is what I saw with Kendrick. Like, Kendrick comes with a full-on production. Full-on production, no expense spared. He's giving people a full show, right? Usually has dancers, has a lot of stage differences to really entertain you, does multiple outfit changes. He puts a pretty good effort in. So that's what I've known for his previous tours. Let's see about this tour. So I see the caption for this one saying, yo, look at all these bots. Yeah, those are real people, I gotta say, right? Okay. Kendrick. So this is SZA. Oh. You see, they got these high-rise stages that probably come out the ground and they're performing in front of each other. Look like the stage is set up in a circular thing, but they could have people in the pit. This is kind of dope, actually. Right? You see it? Objective critical, not hate critical. The building is packed. Andre 3K. Okay. I've been hearing some energy right here. Nigga, fuck the big three. Okay. Okay. I'm getting energy right here. Good.
Don Cooper was goody. All right, so as you can see, Kendrick Lamar got the energy to the roof still. He's not stopping. OVO Fox, where you at? Tune in. That's another thing we got to figure out too. But I think now on the phone calls, I think you might be able to hear it a little clearer. I'm going to figure that out a little. Well, I'm going to try to fix everything tonight. But yeah, like I said, he's not turning down the pressure on him, man. He won't keep it up for Drake. Drake might as well stop responding because Kendrick Lamar got the crowd going right now. You hear the girls in the background. Yeah, fuck the big three. That's what he's saying. It's nasty for him out there, man.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know. What is this? This is when I would go on a bathroom break. I don't want to hear this shit. And by the way, this is a good song. I'm not dissing the song. It's a good song. It's just that only homosexuals didn't hurt.
He said that's when you go to the bathroom break. That's crazy. But yeah, man, it's nasty out there. So Drake, Mr. Drake. I mean, it's never over for Drake. Drake, like Patricia said, I feel like Drake got too many hits. Don Coop said he just got back from vacay. Okay, Don Coop. How was that vacation? It was nice. Let's talk about it. Yeah, but Drake got too many hits, man. Drake is not over. You're going to always hear Drake in the clubs. Drake got elevated music. It's just, I don't know. Ever since I seen him on the Aiden Ross, I don't know. It's like I don't believe Drake's story anymore, man. I'm sorry. Nothing against Drake. You know what I'm saying? I like Drake. Like I said 1,000 times. I'll listen to Drake 1,000,000 times before Kendrick Lamar. But it's like, for me, it's like, damn, Kendrick, you killed Drake for niggas like me, but I don't know. But it's like now I don't listen to Kendrick. So it's like you killed both markets for me. You know what I mean? You killed both markets for me. I don't listen to you, and now I don't want to listen to Drake. So you killed them both for me. That's disgusting work, man. Drake was up until this point for me. I don't see him the same no more. After the Aiden Ross interview, if everything just was different with the whole Drake look when it came to, ever since Super Bowl, Drake has not been the same. And that's just bottom line. I don't care what nobody say, OVO Fox, all of this. We know that's his man, but Drake ain't been the same. And that's facts. I feel bad for Drake, B. I feel bad for him, man. I'm not gonna say it's over for him. I'm not gonna say it's over for him. I ain't gonna do him like that because Drake can make another hit ASAP probably and get back in the game. But as of right now, I feel like the people ain't really feeling his story like that. I feel like this guy put too much salt on him, man. This dude, it's like he's still performing. You got Drake picture up like it's Summer Jams with Jay-Z and them, with Mobb Deep. It's like every single show he's doing, it's like he's not stopping with the bodying of Drake. So it's like, I don't know what Drake should do next, man. It's crazy. It's foul. You know what I mean? When he got her up, he ain't gonna let down. He ain't gonna let down, and that's just that, man. But we'll talk about that all week and stay up to date on that. But let's talk about your man right here, Kanye West, Jay-Z. Kanye West, Jay-Z. So he's saying that, I guess, Jay-Z with the whole time, they drama, and this is why they have an issue, was it seems like, Kanye was saying that Jay-Z was making him do things that he didn't want to do, not like Diddy sexually, like, on records, like, don't take my verse off, don't do this, don't do that, don't change this, when he was dissing him on songs, all types of nasty work stuff that he said Jay-Z, because was on top, was making him do, and this is why Kanye West, listen, I'm gonna play it for y'all. It's crazy. I think this is it right here.
What's good, yo? It is Simas, my man. So Ye went on X and he captioned, "Why did Jay-Z have to say no red hat on jail? That shit tore me to my soul. We fought about it and he told me either leave that line on there or take my verse off. Me wearing the red hat was the most standout example of me going against the program. Do you guys think he was instructed to say that?" All right, so I heard that the no red hat was really saying that he don't support Trump. I'm not so sure, but I believe that's the old idea. Jay-Z was saying that he don't support Trump. Last time I checked, Kanye West fully support Trump. Listen, I'm not into politics, so I don't care about nothing like that, man. It's love to everyone. No hate to no one, man. So I ain't in that pick side type of shit. They got reasons to have their reasons. Me, I'm all neutral. But people say, man, like Kanye need to let go of the past, but he have his reasons. He know what he's doing. Kanye West ain't crazy. He's trying to prove a point. He's trying to send a message, but you got to be in a frequency to see the message. I know what he's doing, but I ain't gonna expose that hidden end. No Diddy. If you know, you know, man. If you don't know, okay, move on, which I'm gonna do right now. Remember to drop a like and subscribe.
Okay, I don't know about the fart sounds that this dude got in his things, but you know, here we are. He was talking about the Jay-Z and the Kanye West thing. Like I said, you saw what he said. You know, Kanye West put in his tweets that Jay-Z, you know, he asked him to take it out. He said he wouldn't want, don't take my shit out and all of that. So that's the issue. I guess that's why Kanye West is going crazy, you know, talking about his kids, talking about Beyonce. You know, here go another nigga, man, mentioning niggas' wives and mentioning niggas' families. That's what I'm trying to say. This is nasty. You don't play like this. You know, you don't see me doing shit like this. I don't do stuff like that. You don't play with niggas' wives and niggas' kids. That's disgusting work, fam. And that's real. That's disgusting work. You know what I'm saying? It will is over. Nah, DJ Act just flew back on 69 vacay. Oh, DJ Act, okay. Well, it's over. That's crazy. That's a fact, Don. But the nigga Kanye West, I mean, like I said, he's one of them dudes, you know, that I guess takes trolling to the next level. We said this. Once you mention the kids and the family, you got to be willing to put your hands up. So I guess he's willing to fight Hove, you know what I mean? He talking about his kids, talking about his wife. That's just where it's going to go. You know what I mean? And he said this is why he's mad, because Jay-Z told him don't take my verse off or take me off the project, period, and all that. That's crazy. Of course he want Jay-Z on the projects. Because now look, Hove is not on the new work, and it's not looking like it's good work. It's not looking like it's good work. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. We're going to just keep it, you know, see where we're going to go with this nigga Jay-Z. But back to Drake for a minute, man. Before we get out of here, I want to talk about your man Drake for 1 minute, B. See, Drake, you know, back when 2000, I guess 7, you know, 2000, all these, the run that Drake had. Because Drake had a good run. I mean, a lot of niggas put Drake in the GOAT category. I've even heard niggas say Drake is top 5 just because of the, you know, they got to put him on the Mount Rushmore because of, you know, the amount of hits that he had and the amount of streams. You know, I've heard people, even people that, you know, like, even like my man Rashad Ernie Elijah, he said Drake. You know what I mean? And he's a numbers person. You know, he's a nigga, you know, that deals with numbers all day long. So, you know, for him to say that, he's putting Drake probably on these pedestals just because of the numbers. You know what I mean? You got to think about it. You know, he's putting them on the pedestal because of the numbers. You know what I mean? So the numbers don't lie. So we can't shit on Drake. We can't shit on Drake. You know what I mean? We got to keep Drake in, you know, top 5, top 10. Okay, we could do that. But right now, Kendrick Lamar, I feel like after the Super Bowl, like I said before, man, it just ain't it ain't hitting the same for me with Drake. And I feel like Drake is forcing records on us that's not really it right now. And, you know, this is what's killing Drake. I think Drake got to really get in the studio and really, really make good music right now. You can't force us with these records because niggas ain't feeling them. You know, the Party Next Door album, you know, y'all said it was #1 and it was selling. The females was feeling it, but I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing it. And it's the fact. I'm just not hearing it. You know, I mean, it went from, you know, records that, you know, you heard that was fire, you know, Family Matters. You know, after that, that's the last record I heard that I might have said, okay, this record is knocking. I haven't heard nothing since then. This is going on a year and a half. So I don't know. I feel like Drake gonna have to go back to the drawing table and make some more fire. And that's for real. I'm just keeping it real, fam. And I feel like if Drake don't get to that point where he feels that he's gonna have to be making fire also, you know what I mean? It might be safe to say Drake had a nice run. And I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? If you in the game, Drake made a lot of money. You see at a basketball court, he's playing with his kids, and he made a lot of money. You know what I mean? You know, people. You know, it's time for some new people to come out and be the new GOATs. That's just that. JC, what's popping, JC? It's lit. You already know the vibes, my boy. That's a fact. Yeah, so I don't know, man. It seems like, you know, we're going to have to wait and see, you know, just what happens, period, you know, with Drake. You know, it's a summer ahead of us. Is Drake going to try to come and own the summer? Who knows? Drake might be doing what he always do. He might just be low. Drake might just be low. It's crazy. I never thought that Kendrick Lamar would have finished Drake like this, man. I mean, Oreo Fox said he's not done. He said Drake just came off hits. He's not done. I said, no, my boy, Fox, you my man. Niggas done, fam. Summer belongs in Sexy Red. Sexy Red just got her pictures with your man, Chris Brown, right? Let me get that over there for y'all. Let me get that over there for y'all. Let me see if I have it over here. Oh, let's get this over there too. I wanted to show y'all this. Chopper. Okay, that's in. We got that in. I wanted to show y'all Chopper, what he said about Orlando Brown. That's crazy. I'll get my man Smart Guy in there before we get out of here. Let's get that over there. Me and him had a good interview this weekend. That was a clean interview. Let's get that over there. And we wanted to see Sexy Red, right? Let me see if I got Sexy Red. Sexy Red might already be in there. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see. All right, hold on. Yeah, because the Sexy Red is crazy. Okay, here we go. Okay, we got the Sexy Red. And we wanted to show you also, okay, Cat Williams got a block named after him. That's funny. Oh, there we go. And we got that. All right, we got everything. We good. Okay, here goes Sexy Red. She's a real thotty. She goes and see your man Chris Brown and pays for $1,500 just to take those little. Crazy. She paid $1,500 for that? That's wild. Y'all chicks is wild, man. Yeah, and I was telling my man this, right? Imagine us as dudes, right? Like say, yeah, you know, Cardi B is in town. I'm going to the concert. I just want to see her shake her ass. Why there's no male group? Why we don't do these things? I don't understand. Why, like, you know, I hear, yo, Nicki Minaj is performing in my town. I gotta go. I want to see her shake her ass. Oh, Nicki! Why dudes don't act like this? I'm confused. Why do you females like? Is it an excuse to be? It's like because I'm gonna feel that like the groupingism is just in the. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to find out. You know what I mean? Why dudes don't act like this, man? You know why? Beyonce ain't walking around putting cherries in niggas' mouths and all of this like Usher. This shit is nasty. The females, I don't understand what we doing here. You know what I mean? I understand everybody want a fan base and all of that, but damn, nasty like that? That's crazy. 1,500? You go, Chris. You killing them out there, fam. I ain't gonna hold you. All right, look.
Even as a young person growing up here, I understood that names meant something. And so I understood that Cincinnati must have been a great place because even as a child, it had such a long name. I thought it was a special place. I thought that great people came from here. I thought the girls were good looking. I thought the guys were smart. I thought this was a place that you could really do something and make somebody proud. And the fact that it's come full circle. I've been in the business since 1995. This is the thing that means the most to me, even if it's honorary. I appreciate Cat Williams' way and everyone from day one. You can't forget where you came from if you never leave.
We love you, Cat. Everybody, I need y'all to scoot back. Step back. Everybody, nobody should be in front of him. Okay, we're going to get the straight there. Robbie's going to step back.
All right, we need everybody over here. Move back. Everybody here, move back.
Step back, y'all.
All right, see? So Cat Williams, he got a little block named after him. You know, I guess he deserves it, man. Cat did a lot for the town out there in Cincinnati, man. They don't really got, I mean, Patricia, that's from out there with you. You know where that's at? I hope Patricia's still in the building. I need to know from her if she knows where that's at. That's a fact. That's in her town. It's crazy. You nigga said hoochie coochie. That's crazy. All right, one last thing before we get out of here. Check out your man Chopper.
After I got shot and recovered, I ended up moving to Vegas. Damone ended up moving to Vegas. And Damone was tight with Orlando Brown. Him and Damone was hustling and doing, not street hustling, but they was rap hustling, you know, doing music together and everything. Damone was basically like Chop. You know, me and Orlando Brown, we in this hotel, these suites, and you know, I'm kind of running low on funds. He was like, can we come over there and can I talk to you? And I'm like, yeah, all right. I love Damone, you heard me? So he came over there with Orlando Brown. Orlando Brown, he's a different character, dog. He came over to the house. You know, he was very respectful. He wouldn't stop fucking talking. He was very talented. He's definitely a UFO. He's definitely an alien. Very talented dude. He just, our chemistry just wasn't it. I looked at him damn near like I wanted to beat him up. But yet it's still he make it towards he make you laugh, and he start joking with you, you know, ribbing you. And he's a funny guy, but yeah, he make you want to beat him up at the same time. So I'm like, Damone, here, you know, take this little money, go ahead and extend your rooms. I love you, nigga. I'm gonna see you, but I can't kick it with this nigga.
See, so you see the vibe with your man Orlando Brown. Now I can't front. If I met Orlando Brown, be the same way probably too. Like, dude is too much. He's too extra, but he is a, you know, he seems like a good dude. You know what I mean? But he is a little bit too much. You know what I mean? I know a few people that were around him and they say he jokes all day. He like touching. He's one of them type of niggas, man. So, you know how it is. Man, your fam, stop touching me, dude. Stop talking. Like, damn. One of them niggas probably. You know what I mean? But Orlando Brown get into the bag. Shout out to him, 100%. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for rocking out. Tomorrow we gonna turn the camera in the middle so we can get more people in here. It's the beginning of the week. You know, I had to figure out something else today. I'll try to fix the sound with Tone today. But you know, we always have technical difficulties. So you're always gonna have another way as long as we jumped on and we rocked out. Let me see what Patricia's saying. Even Raven said has to be careful about answering things about him. That's a fact. Yeah, he nasty works, Patricia. But yo, Patricia, look, I mean, Orlando Brown, you know, him and Ray J, those two are like the #1 guys on the internet. I love them. I love them. Those are my #1 go-to guys that, you know, you want to see a fool, you see niggas crashing out. These are the two niggas that's the #1 crash out dummies. And that's a fact. So I keep them on, you know, once in a while. Patricia, the niggas is wild, 100%. So where we at with it for the week, y'all? You know, I got some. Oh, let me see if my other man's interview came in. I didn't check him out. Let me see. My man, Smart Guy. We had a good vibe this weekend. Pause. But it definitely got crazy. Oh, here we go. Oh, it says unsupported. That's crazy. Okay. So it looks like I probably can't show it because they're saying it's not supported for some reason. Let me try to send another one. Hold on. So it looks like I probably can't show it. Hold on, I just sent it this way. Let me see what happens. Yeah, I want to get a little, show y'all a little clip of it. Let me see if it goes through. Let me see. Okay, they're saying the same thing. It's not supported. All right, we'll figure out something else later. It is what it is. Let me see if it's in here. Nah. Yeah, but you can go check those interviews out. They're online. They're on my page too. But me and Smart Guy, we had a good vibe last weekend. That's a fact. Nisha, what's poppin', Nisha? I don't know. We had technical difficulties, man. I'm just trying to stay afloat, man. Nisha know I'm burning out, man. This shit is a lot of work, B. I ain't gonna hold you. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna try to fuck with the sound tonight. I'm gonna see maybe if I can fix it. If I can't, then we'll just rock out like this. This way too also works. All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Patricia, my girl. Niche, I'll see y'all tomorrow.